Did you know that on average a person spends 29% of their lives sleeping? Completely inactive, unconscious, and absolutely unproductive. We completely waste almost a third of our lives. Okay, it is necessary, mandatory, and inevitable. Unfortunately, while you sleep, you contribute to enhanced aging because of so many different factors like inflammation and also wrinkle formation due to your pillow. Yes, your pillow is aging you because you are smooshing your face and your skin against the pillow and you stay like that for a prolonged amount of time. Have you seen that very old wrinkled leather shoe? Yeah, that's happening to your face while you sleep. Now, I love efficiency. I absolutely hate wasting my time. So a few years ago, I started thinking about ways that I can improve and use and utilize that wasted time of sleeping. So I started doing a lot of research and experimentation and trying different things so I can slow down the aging process while I sleep and hence make that time productive. Now, the trick was though, how do I make my sleeping time productive? Slow down the aging process without extreme efforts, any work, or additional cost. Now, that doesn't mean that you should skip your skincare routine. In other words, I did find ways to sleep in a very productive way. So here are my 3 tips on how to accomplish that. No, I will not be talking to you about mattresses and how to pick the right mattress and improve your sleep quality. Although a good mattress actually may contribute to a better sleep. But it is clinically proven that your pillow is causing additional lines and wrinkles while you're sleeping, simply because of the way that your face is positioned against the pillow during the night. Now, there's so many different opinions here. Some people recommend that you sleep on the left-hand side, because apparently sleeping on the left-hand side is better for your gastric function and digestion. Another group of people would tell you, no, don't sleep on the left-hand side, sleep on the right. Because if you sleep on the left-hand side, your inflamed liver is compressing on the heart, and obviously that's not good for circulation. Some anti-aging fanatics suggest that you sleep on your back with your head slightly elevated. Now, I did try that method. Horrible dreams. I had horrible dreams. I dreamt that I'm dead, I'm in a coffin, and I'm on my back, and all of my friends have come to visit me, but my eyes are open. An absolute nightmare. And on top of that, I was stressing out the whole night. I kept on waking up because I was so freaked out that I accidentally may turn and end up on my side. So I would wake up in the morning exhausted and absolutely stressed out. And that kind of defies the purpose of sleeping, right? Because you're supposed to be sleeping and resting, not stressing on which side of the bed you're gonna end up. Because you need your sleep and you're supposed to be resting, not stressing out on which positioning is best during the night. So here's the thing. If you ask 3 people, you get 4 different opinions on which side is best to sleep on. So let's go with the most logical answer here. The purpose of sleeping is to sleep, right? The optimal goal is to sleep and to get rested. So you should be sleeping in any position that's comfortable for you in order to take you closer to achieving the ultimate goal, which is to get the best possible sleep. Now, I'm a stomach sleeper. I spend 99% of my time when I'm asleep on my stomach. Best for my body, worst for my face. But a couple of years ago, I actually did find a solution that solves everybody's problem, regardless of how you sleep. Because the answer is not in changing your position and making it uncomfortable to accommodate your pillow. The answer is find the right pillow to accommodate your sleep. And I did. This is the only pillow on the market that comes with a clinical study that proves that if you sleep on this pillow, you will actually minimize lines and wrinkles formation while you're sleeping compared to any other pillow. And it's due to its brilliant design, which molds to the shape of your face and allows it to stay in its natural form without smooshing into it. The material is designed by NASA, so it molds easily. It has an opening to allow for your cheek to fall freely. It has adjustable height, which also helps with any neck and even back neck problems. I very often used to have neck and back problems because of workouts and etc. And the pillow often made it a little worse. This pillow actually helps with your neck and back positioning. So you wake up without a headache, without any neck issues, without any neck problems. Now the pillow also comes with either a silk pillowcase or a copper pillowcase, your choice. And what I love also about it, that it's also a smaller size. So it's portable. I travel a lot on business. I can easily fold it and put it in my suitcase. And it definitely helps me with my neck pain. So overall, this is the perfect pillow. It makes also for a perfect gift because I've given so many of these away. Now you technically do need a pillow, so it doesn't cost you extra. You just need the perfect pillow. Recently, I've seen a lot of these people that attach face tapes so their face doesn't move during the night, and they put them all over. It's a little too medieval for me. I mean, I think it's sad that we do this in this day and age. We have skincare and we have pillows and we have all the conveniences of modern technology and modern skincare. This pillow technically replaces all that because your skin, your face is not going to move during the night. Unless you talk to yourself during the night or laugh excessively, I don't think I can help you with that. My second tip is turn down the temperature. Within the last 10 years, I've been kind of training myself and decreasing the temperature slowly every night because I wanted to find out what the optimal temperature for sleep is. For me, it's actually 65 degrees. And I'll tell you why that's necessary. Usually when you're sleeping, you're obviously in a horizontal position. So all the liquids in the body are kind of distributing equally and they go into your face. If it's very warm in the room, liquids expand. And because you're horizontal and the liquids are also in your face, if it's too warm, they will continue expanding. So when you wake up in the morning, you will be all inflamed and puffy. But if you turn down the temperature and you sleep at a cooler temperature during the night, then you kind of avoid having that issue. And the third tip is a silk pillowcase. Now, is a silk pillowcase the one thing that's going to prevent you from having wrinkles and fix all the issues by the morning? Or you wake up and all of a sudden you're Zendaya or Cindy Crawford in 1992? Absolutely not. I think it's a bit of an exaggeration to say that a silk pillowcase is everything, is gonna fix all of your problems and dreams and fix your life. It's not going to. And it becomes a much bigger problem when they ask me to pay $100 to $120 per pillowcase. I think with that, it becomes a business rather than solving my problem. Now, does a silk pillowcase help? Absolutely. Does it help when it's $100? No. I'd rather put the $100 towards skincare. And I was on that train a number of years ago. I started buying all the very expensive pillowcases. I've had many silk pillowcases. I've bought the Lily silk pillowcases. I've bought the Blissey pillowcases. And quite honestly, I was a little disappointed in the quality of these pillowcases. I'll give you an example. My first silk pillowcase, and that was a number of years ago, but it was white. And then a few washes after that, it was not white anymore. And that was disappointing because it's an expensive silk pillowcase. The biggest disappointment though is from Lily Silk. I did buy a couple from Lily Silk and after only 2 washes they ripped. Blissey were okay. But a few years ago I was on a mission. I want to keep a silk pillowcase, but I don't want to pay $100 for it. They're better quality ones on the market for a third or even a quarter of the price of silk and Lily Silk and Blissey. It took me a while to get there. I actually bought 11 different kinds and I kept on washing them and I had to try the quality. But I did find the perfect silk pillowcase that's actually a better quality and it's technically a third, even a quarter of the price. Why is the silk pillowcase a better quality? Because it's 23 mom as opposed to 22 mom. If you didn't know, mom is used to measure the weight of the silk fabric. So the higher the number, the kind of the thicker the silk fabric is. So 23 is not too thick, but it's slightly thicker than 22, so it's a little bit more comfortable actually, and also it's more durable, so it's gonna last you longer. And yeah, silk pillowcase technically does improve the quality of your skin because it glides against the skin instead of snagging your skin and pulling on your skin. I've also heard that it's better for your hair, so there's no static, there's no pulling, there's no electricity. I usually sleep with my hair up because I tend to get a little warm. But yes, theoretically, a silk pillowcase should be better for the quality of your hair. I'll give you one extra one. For me specifically, it's not a huge problem because I live in Southern California and I only need this specific thing only for a few months out of the year. But I know that in other climates, you may need this all the time. And I'm referring to a humidifier. I've gone through many different humidifiers. I chose this one specifically because it's the right size, so it only needs to be refilled with water maybe once every 2-3 days. The tank is big but not too big. And the second thing that is great about this humidifier is how easy it is to fill with water. But yes, a humidifier is actually important for the health of your skin, because if there's no humidity in the air, you don't want to wake up dry and crackly and wrinkly. So having a good source of moisture and hydration in the air during the night, I would call that more skincare. But since we're talking about improving the quality of your sleep and your skin during the night, this is one tool that is, yes, you have to pay additionally, but it's not really expensive, and also these last for a very long time. And these are my 3+1 tips on how to stop aging during the night, or at least minimize the aging process during the night and during a very unproductive, unconscious state of sleep. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.